As they say, it's not dying you should be afraid of. It's never having lived in the first place. But how do you have the courage then to live? How do you have the courage to go and talk to that girl that you want to talk to, or to ask for a phone number, or to make the right kind of eye contact and to kiss her, or what would be an example? Let's say for a girl, something she's afraid of that's preventing her from living in the first place. Yeah, I'm sure you can think of that. So this is about this is the second best thing that ever happened to me, is reaching that level of mind mastery, awareness, where I now realize that I'm not what is the word, I'm aware of where I'm at now, and I'm in sync. Let's say it like that. I'm in sync with reality, but because now I'm in sync with reality, now I know how to transcend the current limitations. Say it like that. First best thing that ever happened to me was being born. My parents, my family, because otherwise how would I be here to have this experience? So first thing, it's mum and dad. Is what it is, because how else would you be here to experience that? So yeah, mum and dad, and maybe something higher in there as well. But yeah, basically like that. That's the first thing. So hell yeah, I'll die for this. There's different levels of that. Okay. So there are of course some crazy militias, who they're a little bit beyond just exercising their Second Amendment rights and being that balancing force against government overreach, and to have a power balance to counteract any tyranny. To deter tyranny, or to be able to deal with it if it happens. No, they're beyond that. They're crazy. They're crazy. So we got to be in sync with reality right here, is what I'm saying, okay? And there's different levels of seriousness. There's different levels of violence. There's different levels of there's different phases. There's different stages of communication. Before it gets to a relationship, or before it escalates to physical conflict or whatever. So hell yeah, I'll die for this. It's just about because I have purpose. I have a resolute mind now, With a resolute mind, I'm able to make decisions. If I'm able to make decisions, then I'm not indecisive. If I'm indecisiveness is one of the leading causes of many health problems. Internally it misaligns the harmony between the heart and mind and other organs, other energetic emotional systems connected to other organ and physical structures of the body, which then can cause imbalance in that, physical problems, or external, meaning because of your indecisiveness, you forget to let's say if you're a truck driver, you're indecisive and you forget to check the tire pressure in the wheels. You forget to check for brake fluid leaks or oil leak, and then when you're on the road, because there was not enough because the tires were not fully inflated enough, they became hot and caught fire, and then the oil, you didn't realize there was also brake fluid leak, and then that caught fire, and the next minute the whole truck's up in flames and you're stuck in the cabin, no way to get out. It's going to be a really bad physical health problem, probably death, because of your indecisiveness. That you were not in sync with, because of that you were not in sync with reality. You didn't know what to do. But because you've made it through all of that, now something little like, let's say I have to stand in front of let's say I go to Auckland Uni and I'm just going around and I'm talking to people, freedom and liberty versus privileges in exchange for complying with the state, welfare state versus constitutional republic, and just ask people, hey, do you know, what values do you have, or do you value having the freedom to be able to take responsibility of your own security, such that if the police aren't going to make it to the crime on time, then you're able to deter the crime, or you're able to use whatever level of physical force or decision or implement or whatever you need to, and you're able, and the law, the constitutional law, it allows you to for that. We've got like how many people here in New Zealand behind bars because they used appropriate force to defend themselves, because there's no constitutional framework that solidly, that is a supreme law. Yeah, it says technically in our constitution, in our New Zealand version of our constitution, it says, it says, okay, you're not allowed to, it says you're allowed to, use necessary force. You're allowed to, I forget how it words it, but you're allowed to match the level of force, because how, like if you're coming at me with if you've got a gun pointed in my face and you're demanding me to give you my wallet, or to give you my daughter, or I don't know how fucking crazy you are, but if you've got a loaded gun pointed in my face, then I can't. And if I'm only allowed to, to punch you or to, you know, spit in your face or to scream help, if that's all I'm allowed to do, then that's not enough. That's not enough force to, because that's way less. So actually, I'm allowed to take a knife and stab you. You know, I'm allowed to, because that I mean, in that context, how else can, if that's what you have to do, then that it's written in the New Zealand Constitution that is allowed, right? But there's a lot of people that did that. They're in jail, okay, because essentially, because it's only an act of parliament, because it's only it's not a supreme law. It's an act of parliament. You can't guarantee that someone else has a lawyer and a whole legal fucking thing that's appealing to emotion. Oh, but you know, their family and everyone's sad, and you know, look at what you've done, and you know, they'll find a fucking way. So the problem is, and even in America, freedom isn't free, and even there although it's still in a supreme, it is a constitutional republic with the Constitution is enshrined as a supreme law of the land. It should be that, you know, you can't being able to win a court case. It shouldn't be like it shouldn't depend on how much money you have to throw at the case. It should depend. Does your case, does it hold in the constitutional supreme law? Hell yeah, I'll die for this. Hell yeah.